How many phone calls can you realistically expect from Google Ads for your locksmith service company? In this video, I'll break down the key factors that influence the number of phone calls you get, including the budget, location, and other key factors, so you know what to expect before investing. So let's get started. So guys, we're in our Google Ads dashboard, and in this video I'm going to show you specific ways of how you can estimate how many phone calls can you get for your locksmith business. So this is my manager account, and with this account I manage mostly the ad accounts of local service businesses with the goal to generate phone calls with Google Ads. As you can see, for the last 30 days we've generated 542 phone calls under this manager account and 956 conversions. These conversions can be phone calls directly from the ads or phone button clicks from the website, or it can be form submissions. So as you can see, the conversion rate is 18%, but it depends on the industry as well. For certain industries, the conversion rate is really low, and for certain industries, the conversion rate can be close to 30%. So in locksmith industry, you can easily get 25% to 30% conversion rate. And in this video, I'm going to show you how many phone calls can you expect for your daily budget, and I'm going to show you how to calculate that. So let's say you want to get 5 phone calls. So if you want to get 5 phone calls with 10% conversion rate, you should be getting 50 clicks. That means 1 out of 10 clicks you're getting is going to convert as a phone call. So in locksmith industry, as I told you, can easily get conversion rate more than 20%. So we can also calculate the example for 20% as well. And with 20% conversion rate, 1 out of 5 clicks you're getting is going to convert as a phone call. So your cost can be 2 times cheaper. So now we need to identify the cost per click of each click we're getting. So to get 5 phone calls with 10% conversion rate, we need to get 50 clicks. But if you're going to calculate the cost of each click, we can know the total amount of budget required to get 5 phone calls. So we can identify the cost per click in 2 ways. If you don't have Google Ads account, you can use any tool online. But if you have Google Ads account, you can make more deeper research. You can target a specific location and see your cost per click data for that specific location. I'm going to show you both ways. So let's start with the first approach. We can use an online tool to get an idea of the cost per click limit for the locksmith industry. A quick reminder, if you want my free video on how I doubled my phone calls using 2 key strategies in Google Ads, you can click the link in the description below and I'll send it to you right away. So this is an online tool, and you can use any other online tool if you want, but this is a tool. You can just go to wordstream.com/keywords and you can put your target keywords here, and you can get data for your target keywords from there. And our target keyword is locksmith near me, and we're going to click on find my keywords. And as you can see, this is our target keyword, and we don't have to choose any industry, and our state or country is United States, but you cannot make narrower targeting, so you should be making countrywide targeting with this tool. So after that, click on continue. So these are the keywords, and you can see the top of page bit low range and top of page bit high ranges, and you can see their cost per click limits. They start from around $4 up to $16 for certain keywords, and for certain keywords the cost per click limits are different. And we can estimate if we're gonna bid, let's say $5, that should be enough to generate click, and those clicks can convert into phone calls. So from here we are estimating that if we're gonna bid $5, we're gonna be bidding between these ranges, and we're gonna be eligible to participate in the auction. So let's make that research with Google Ads Keyword Planner. So I would go to my test account and make a keyword research from there. And we're gonna go to tools, and under planning, you should go to keyword planner and click on discover new keywords. So once you're here, you need to type in your target keyword. So our target keyword would be locksmith near me. You can put 1 or 2 keywords, and Google Ads Keyword Planner can give you more suggestions. So I'm just gonna put this keyword, and after that click on enter, and after that click on enter once more. So it's gonna generate our keyword ideas, and I'm gonna remove that, and I'm gonna make it smaller. And if you're gonna scroll down, we can see the keyword ideas from here, and we have 1576 keyword ideas available, as you can see from here. And the top of page bit high range and top of page bit low range, as you can see from here, the numbers are not that different. But the thing you need to pay attention to is we're using countrywide targeting here, but in your case you should be targeting more specific locations. So in our example, we're gonna choose, let's say, New York, and we're gonna remove countrywide targeting because the data is gonna be more accurate if we're gonna choose our exact specific location, because we're not gonna be serving whole United States. We're gonna be serving to a specific target location. So that's why we're gonna keep only New York and click on save. And the numbers can be slightly different for New York. And as you can see, the numbers can range from, let's say, $3 to $3.50 up to, let's say 10, sometimes $15. So we can start by bidding $5. And if we're gonna get impressions and clicks for $5 for our target keywords, we can keep targeting those keywords. But if we're not gonna get impressions and clicks for those keywords, we can slightly increase our bid. So for now, we're gonna assume that our cost per click limit is gonna be around $5, and that should be enough to get impressions and clicks, and we can participate in Google Ads auctions and show our ads with $5 cost per click limit. So 50 click, and each keyword is going to cost us $5, and the total amount is going to be $250 for 5 phone calls. And as you can see from here, we only need 25 clicks for the same amount of phone calls, and it's going to cost us 25 times $5 cost per click, and it's going to be $125. As you can see, the cost is 2 times less because the conversion rate is higher. That means we're converting 2 times more number of conversions compared to 10%. And for locksmith industry, it is quite common. You can get 20, 25, 30% conversion rate. And if you are getting less than 10% conversion rate, that means you are doing something wrong. That means you may not be tracking your conversions properly, or there must be something wrong with your keyword targeting. And that means you're making some major mistakes. So if you're getting 20% or more than 20% conversion rate, that's normal in the locksmith industry. So we're calculating both scenarios, so 10% and 20%. And let's calculate how much cost per phone call would cost in each scenario. As you can see, for the first way, 1 phone call is going to cost us around $50 with a 10% conversion rate. And the second way, 1 phone call is going to cost us $25 with 20% conversion rate. And again, the numbers can get lower and lower if you're going to get higher conversion rate. Let's say with 25% conversion rate, the numbers can get even lower. With 30% conversion rate, the numbers can get even lower. So we're trying to make more realistic. That's why you can expect these numbers if you're going to get 10% and 20% conversion rates. So most businesses would want to generate around 5 phone calls, and some businesses can go even higher, like 10 phone calls, 20 phone calls, depending on their budget. But if you want to start from 5 phone calls, that's how much budget you need with 10% conversion rate, and that's how much budget you need with 20% conversion rate. And the cost per phone call is going to cost that much. And let's say you have a $100 budget. So with 10% conversion rate, and if you have $100 daily budget, you can expect around 2 phone calls. So $100 divided by $50 cost per phone call, and you can expect around 2 phone calls. And if you have 20% conversion rate, and if you have $100 budget, the cost per phone call was around $25, and you can expect around 4 phone calls. As you can see, the number of phone calls can be 2 times higher if you have higher percentage of conversion rate. So the more conversion rate you have, the more number of phone calls you can get for the same budget. So try to increase your conversion rate, and you can save a lot of money, and you can get more number of phone calls with the same budget. And let's calculate that with $250 budget. As you can see, with 10% conversion rate, if you have $250 budget, you can get 5 phone calls. That's the worst case you can get in the locksmith industry. But if you have 20% conversion rate, and if you are spending $250 per day with 25% cost per phone call, you can get 10 phone calls. That's much better. And in the locksmith industry, people can usually get around 10 to 15 phone calls easily because their daily budget is higher. And once they start to receive consistent number of phone calls and they start to get profitable from Google Ads, they can spend more and more, and their daily budget can be around $250, if not more. And they can easily get 10 phone calls and even more than that in certain days. So that's how you can calculate the number of phone calls you can get per day from Google Ads. Of course, the numbers can be different depending on the location and depending on the bid strategy you are using. For example, if you're in a different location, the cost per click limit can be slightly different, and the conversion rate can be slightly different, and your bid strategy can be different. So for example, you may start from $4 and the numbers can be cheaper, and you may start from $8, let's say, and the numbers can be higher. So these are the high level overview of what you can expect if you're a locksmith company, and depending on your budget, you can calculate how many phone calls you can get from Google Ads. So again, guys, if you want to know how I double the number of phone calls by including 2 strategies in Google Ads, you can click the link in the description below, and I'll send a video of how I did that right away. Or if you want my help to generate phone calls to your locksmith business with Google Ads, you can contact me by visiting my website as well. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching this video, and see you guys in my other videos.